If you ask anyone about the success of Oklahoma State athletics, they'll most likely point to the school's 51 national championships, the most of any school in the Big 12. But what many don't realize is that number doesn't include any of the 12 national championships from a sport in which OSU has a strong national presence. The cheer program at OSU is more than what you see on game days. It's made up of 3 nationally competitive teams: large co-ed, which cheers at athletic events as well as competitions, and 2 competition-only teams, small co-ed and all-girl. The difference between the varsity and club teams is mainly financial. Club cheerleaders, like Cortland Ivy, must fundraise throughout the year to cover travel costs and other expenses.
Well, throughout the year we get stuff like we get warm-ups and we get cheer shoes and we get like uniforms and stuff like that. So not only do we have to pay for all of our trips, but we have to pay for all that other stuff too. So it's about $2,500 a person.
So where did the 2 club teams come from? There are records of OSU competitive cheer teams from the late 80s to the early 90s, but the modern era of the club cheer program began in 2006. Since then, the program has added an all-girls team and had impressive showings at national competitions. Large co-ed won NCAA nationals in 2010 and 2013, and both the large and small co-ed teams won in 2012. However, it's not all fame and glory for these national champs.
You know, if someone's like, oh, you cheer at OSU, blah, 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 and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh, can I see you down on the field? And I'm like, no, I don't cheer on the field, and they just like give you this look like you suck or something, but it's just a different style of cheerleading. Our partner stunt where it's 1 guy and 1 girl. On small and all girl, it's group stunting. So there's 3 people and then a flyer, as opposed to large, it's just 1 girl and 1 guy.
Regardless of the doubt from uninformed spectators, or even the thrill of winning a national championship trophy, club cheerleaders say competing as a family is really what makes the experience worth it.
It actually makes you closer with your team, regardless of the results you got, because we didn't win last year, but it still was the best feeling of my life, because going out on the floor and looking at all your teammates and knowing they all have your back, it's just the greatest feeling you ever have.
So it turns out that just because you're not on varsity doesn't mean you can't be a champion. For Pete's Corner, I'm Courtney Brown.